you guys?
Hey!
Say hi to Mexico.
Boom, 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 whoa, 2,
Boom, boom,
3,
boom.
4, bring in the next one, whoa. Hey.
Y tenemos al profesor Javier, James McAvoy.
Hello.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Pretty good so far.
Here we are with Bryan Singer, the mastermind behind this movie and the whole mutant universe. How are you?
Hi, good, thank you.
Y también tenemos a, ¿qué digo? Nuestro amigo, nuestro hermano, Oscar Isaac. ¿Cómo estás, Oscar?
Sí, muy bien. Gracias.
And here we are with Simon. Hello, sir.
Hey, how you doing?
How are you?
I'm very good.
Nice to meet you, Michael.
Nice to meet you.
Olivia.
Hello,
How are you? X-Men.
Hey!
I'm part of your school, guys.
What's your power?
Yeah.
I have the superpower of the in all places at the same time.
Ooh!
Omnipresence.
Omniscient.
Yeah.
You got a bit of a god complex going on there.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's
By the
super.
social network, but
I love it. You're like everywhere at once, but online.
yeah.
Things are better. The world is better.
Just because there's not a war doesn't mean there's peace. He's coming.
You're the responsible to have the first group of superheroes in the big screen.
Yeah, and it had been a while since anyone had done it back then. Yeah, it's been, and now everybody's doing it.
How different is between that time and this time to make this kind of movie?
Well, it's more complicated because we have more characters and different timelines and different things happening, but at the same time, modern visual effects are advancing every day, and that enables me to do things that I couldn't have dreamed of 16 years ago, 17 years ago.
¿Cómo te sentiste cuando sale la primera imagen de Apocalipsis en la red y empiezan los haters a decir, nah, es que debería de ser así más grande, como a criticar?
Sí, sí, pues no, lo entiendo porque yo desde pequeño yo era así también cuando salían las películas de los personajes que a mí me encantaban, se sienten como son tuyos, ¿verdad? Son tuyos. O sea que lo entiendo. Pero para mí me dieron la oportunidad y yo lo voy a hacer. Y yo como fan, para mí la responsabilidad es hacer lo que para mí es interesante.
This is a new adventure with your character. Sometime Kevin Feige told me that he's jealous because X-Men has the best villain, the most charismatic villain ever in the history of comics and movies.
I feel very lucky to have been given the opportunity to play Magneto because he is such a layered character. He's got such a rich history to sort of mine from, and that's really, key for any actor to sort of, realize a character. So it's, I've loved playing him. It's been great.
Some call him Apocalypse. He was some kind of god. For thousands of years, he's been amassing mutants to take their powers.
2 generations of X-Men together.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Days
I've
of
done Days
Future
of Future Past, and this is my first one, I think. The other one I was just like a little intro type
Yes.
thing. This
You
is
were a
like
special cameo.
I was a little cameo. I was like, hey, that guy's fast, and then he left.
Do you feel a little pressure because there's other actors that played your roles before?
Yeah, I think there's pressure there, but I think you just understand the origin of the characters, what we're really portraying and what we're really shooting for. So
It's confidence.
it's a different version of the character.
Yeah, and having confidence in that different version.
Mm-hmm. But also, I think we all respect what everyone did before with each of the characters. So I don't think any of us were trying to stray away from that image.
Congratulations for your work.
Oh, thanks.
It has been a very different character that we used to watch in the first trilogy, even in the cartoons or in the comic book, right?
It's been great. It's nice being able to kind of grow and develop with the character, and Raven's arc is really fun to watch her grow into this powerful, independent soldier. James, you went bald.
And I went bald.
You were bald.
Frankly, it was the finest moment of my career.
Yeah? How did you feel?
No, I really did quite like it.
Yeah?
It was nice. Yeah, it was a nice feeling. Just a big change, nice change. And also it's not something that happened gradually and I panicked about and worried about, and it wasn't that experience. I just went, whoa, and went, hey, instant difference. And it was nice, and everybody wanted to touch my head, so that was awesome.
He always had 4 followers.
Like the 4 horsemen.
Eric, don't join them.
Whatever it is you think you saw in me, I buried it with my family.
This movie could be a fan service for all the fan base.
Yeah, I mean, I think, look, when we make these movies, and I do this personally because I myself am a fan, I grew up loving comics, I love these movies, I get excited about all comic book movies, and lots of different kinds of movies, Star Wars movies on down. I'm on the internet all the time, reading more than I should probably read in terms of fan responses. We try to make these movies for the fans. We try to get them primarily. They are our most important audience, and then everybody else follows. But we try to get as much into these films as possible to get them excited.
You reset the whole universe to make it again, let's say that.
It's like Usual Suspects. It's a big cheat.
Exactly.
I was like, wow, it surprised me. Yeah, because I lied to you. And I messed you up, and then I surprised you. And so, yeah, with Days of Future Past, it did 2 wonderful things. One, it reset the universe in a way that it has infinite possibilities. But it was very important for me to have the scene that talked about time's immutability, meaning, like, time, even if you break it up, it wants to kind of correct itself. So I had the ability or the desire to bring characters to their destinies as we would know them in the original X-Men films, or take them in alternate destinies. And in this movie, we do both.
He always had 4 followers.
Like the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse.
Together, we will cleanse the earth.
Who did you choose to be your horseman if you can choose someone of the universe of the mutants, of X-Men or villains?
I would choose Jean Grey because she's like super powerful.
Creo que Wolverine tiene que estar ahí. Claro, ¿verdad?
You'd be one of them, mate, you know, with that omnipresent power of yours.
Totally.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Right. Cloak and Dagger. I really like Cloak and Dagger. And then Gambit, because he's always been my favorite. I'd take Apocalypse. Actually, I'd probably just be a horseman to Apocalypse. I'd be like, I'd serve you, yeah.
I'm gonna go with Gandhi.
Quicksilver. I'd pick Mystique.
I'd choose Magneto because he's like can always get himself out of a pinch. Quicksilver, and then he's kind of useless because just for different reasons. I just find, you know, but I love being around him so much. He's like my favorite company.
Me gusta Spider-Man, bastante me gusta Spider-Man también. ¿Qué más? No sé. Phoenix.
Mickey Mouse, Elmo,
okay,
and Miss Piggy.
Like, okay, Alex. All right,
and Miss Piggy.
And Muhammad Ali.
And I'd pick Magneto.
Y Hulk.
Hulk.
I've never felt power like this before.
Charles! Which other comic do you want to adapt in the big screen that you have this, like, I want to do this sometimes, someday?
A storyline that is my favorite storyline, and we tried on X3, but we didn't do quite enough justice to, is the Dark Phoenix saga. I think the Dark Phoenix saga is the greatest story in the history of the X-Men, and it would be exciting to be able to tell that story properly.
They took him. Raven, the world needs the X-Men.
I'm not a hero.
Students look up to you.
The best way to watch the movie, 4DX or 3D or IMAX, you know that the seats going crazy and the lights and everything.
Yeah. Oh, the 4DX moves. I mean, those are really cool.
They're playing it in 4D and
4DX, the nice seats that have their own subs and that move.
I don't think I've ever watched a film.
Oh, they're fantastic. That's fantastic.
Love the 4D action because there is a hell of a lot of action in this movie.
Yeah.
And there's also quite a lot of bass
in the voice of Oscar Isaacs. So I think you'd feel that coming up through your bum.
I think that you should watch it 4D with as many glasses and speakers around you as possible.
4DX with the explosion, with wind.
4D
fire,
is kind of amazing.
4D.
Yeah.
Fog.
I agree.
Not all of us can control our powers.
Then don't.
Apocalypse means to destroy this world.
Si de repente regresáramos al pasado y te dicen, ya está ocupado Apocalipsis, necesitamos que escojas el que tú quieras. ¿Cuál escogerías?
Ay, difícil, no sé. Tal vez Wolverine.
I wanted to be Mystique.
Mystique?
I liked all, like, she would, like, be sliding around and, like, back-kicking people and, like...
Well, that's an interesting parallel between, you know, your characters.
I know, because I really wanted Storm to do some hand-to-hand combat.
Mystique.
I can see that.
I would be Mystique
The
for sure.
bodysuit?
Yeah, the blue bodysuit. My boobs.
You have good boobs and...
Thank you.
Great shape.
Thank you.
That's good.
Appreciate that.
And you?
I would be, I'd be,
Well, I've always said that I like Mystique, but I guess I couldn't play her, could I?
I would have been Gambit, yeah.
Yeah?
But yeah, it's such a cool accent.
Yeah.
For me, it was Wolverine, just because you know he's heavily featured in the first X-Men films, and that's
when I think of X-Men, I think of Wolverine always.
Yeah, he's such a pinnacle of the whole franchise. Yeah.
I don't know who I'd be. I think I'd be Wolverine.
Yeah, okay.
Just like one that I would want to play.
Wolverine's coming with a female character.
I'd have to go for my comrade and nemesis. I'd go for Charles Xavier then, I suppose.
It's all of us against a god. And the most powerful beings on Earth.
Thank you, Brian. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Oscar, muchas gracias.
Ok,
Mucho
gracias.
gusto verte de nuevo y mucha suerte.
Ok, muchas gracias.
Simon, this is awesome. This universe, we love it, and thank you very much.
Me too. Thanks a lot. Nice meeting you.
Perfect, guys. Congratulations.
Thank
Welcome
you.
to the family.
Thank you.
Nice one, Alejandro. Take care.
Thank you, guys. Nice to meet you.
You too.
Nice to meet you, and welcome to the family.
Thank you. Oh, that's so nice. So sweet. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, you've been busy.
We had a little help.
Solo me gusta hacer una pequeña pieza de tu extraña vida, Juno.
Este canal fue concebido, fue iniciado, fue creado en medio de una gran cantidad de personas en diferentes medios de comunicación que se hacían o se hacen llamar críticos cinematográficos. Alababan a unas, a las otras las destrozaban.